Gratitude's something I always want to keep in the front of my mind. I'm very grateful. Part of being grateful is showing up for your family and people that you love when they need your help. Did I want to move a pallet of wood on my day off? No. Am I going to because I love my mom and it's a nice way to say thank you for putting up with me and doing everything you do for me? Always happy to help. When I was diagnosed with my second autoimmune disease, plaque psoriasis, this week, I was introduced to this term, polyautoimmunity. Never heard of it before. I guess that's me. My GP has warned me that the scaly skin in my scalp is probably plaque psoriasis. I was like, awesome. Now, I should say I have a family member, a close family member, who also suffers from plaque psoriasis, so I am a little bit more familiar with it than most people might be. But if this is your first time hearing about it, your autoimmune response when you have plaque psoriasis is your skin kind of goes into overdrive and creates more and more and more skin, and it builds up to look like scales and they itch. What I think was interesting about this diagnosis is how it set me back a little bit and left me feeling vulnerable for the first time in a long time. That vulnerability for me always manifests in an interesting way, in a way that I feel challenged to somehow overcome that vulnerability. What I'm going to be talking about today, what I'm going to be demonstrating for all of you today, is the mode I go into when I'm faced with some form of adversity, specifically when it comes to my chronic illness. I jump into something physical. Not exactly sure about the why, but for me, I need to feel that connection with mind and body. I need to do something that my mind isn't sure I can do and push myself through it. Prove to myself that I can. Don't know if that's healthy. Don't know if anyone else out there does something like this. For my own curiosity, if you're watching this video, when you face adversity, when something comes up for you specifically about your chronic illness or some sort of setback in your life, what do you do to manage the disappointment? If you're living with a chronic illness, I can almost guarantee that you're adept at facing and also coming up with plans to overcome adversity. Today I bring to you a powerful message of resilience, determination, and strength through adversity. Life is not a smooth sailing journey on calm seas. No, it's a tumultuous voyage filled with storms, challenges, and moments that test the very essence of our being. But it is during these times of adversity that we have the opportunity to discover the true power that lies within us. Life's trials and tribulations may knock us down, but it is up to us to rise up and face them head on. Adversity is not our enemy, it is our greatest teacher. It is through the fires of struggle that we are forged into stronger, wiser, and more resilient beings. Imagine a world without adversity. Would we truly appreciate the sweet taste of victory if we had never experienced the bitter sting of defeat? Would we cherish the moments of joy if we had never felt the depths of sorrow? It is through the contrast of light and darkness that we learn to appreciate the beauty of life. Strength is not measured by the absence of challenges, but by our ability to overcome them. It is in the face of adversity that our true character is revealed. This goes back to what I was talking about last week when you're having some self-doubt, kind of looking for your why, making sure that you're constantly pushing forward even when tough things happen, because they're going to happen, that's life. This week I'm talking about strength through adversity, and today I'm unloading some wood. It's a lot of adversity. You know, I have some adversity recently with the plaque psoriasis diagnosis. The challenge I'm giving myself is a physical one today, unloading this pallet of wood for my mom. She has a beautiful outdoor fireplace that we use all the time as a family and really enjoy. So it's a pleasure to get to help out, and it's a physical thing. It's good for me, and I figured it was a good way to talk about strength. Damn, a whole pallet? Let's unload a pallet of wood. When life throws us curveballs, we must stand firm and swing with all our might. We must embrace the challenges, for they are the stepping stones that lead us to greatness. Think of the mighty oak tree, standing tall and proud amidst the fiercest storms. It does not break under the pressure. Instead, it bends and sways, adapting to the changing winds. We too must learn to bend and adapt and find our inner resilience.
Be what you are, hug what you feel. Don't let the colors fade when it's hard to feel. So pick up the dice, give it a roll. Get yourself up when you left out alone. We think we know it all. We stand 10 feet small, with our head under ground. I think I've seen it all, but I've come come so far, but it just got me high till I broke down. Does somebody know of a place where your heart doesn't sink like a stone when you need it?
I have blown out the area that we are going to be putting the wood, so I just have to move a pallet over to set the wood on. When you look at it, it's a lot. Strength is not about being unyielding, it is about being flexible and adaptable in the face of adversity. Remember that every setback is an opportunity for a comeback. Every obstacle is a chance to prove to ourselves and the world that we are capable of greatness. Adversity may knock us down, but it is our choice whether to stay down or rise up stronger than ever before. The choice is ours, and the power lies within us. So embrace the challenges that life throws your way. Let us all face them with unwavering determination, knowing that each obstacle is a stepping stone towards our dreams. Let us find strength in our struggles, courage in our setbacks, and resilience in our failures. Today, I urge you to unlock the power of your spirit, harness the strength that lies within you. Embrace adversity as a catalyst for growth and let it fuel your journey towards greatness.
Somebody know of a place where the green isn't covered by snow. Every time that your eyes speak, it's time to let go. Does somebody know?
Remember that it is not the absence of challenges that defines us, but our ability to rise above them. Together, we stand tall, united in our pursuit of strength through adversity, for it's in the face of life's greatest challenges that our true greatness shines. May your spirits be forever resilient. Setbacks are a part of the chronic illness life, and the sooner that we can accept that there will be setbacks, and the sooner we can accept that there will be things that are added to our plate that we don't think we can handle. The truth is we can, or the universe wouldn't have put it on our plate. I usually take a day or two to be really disappointed and feel all the feelings and have the death spiral, and it's the worst thing ever, and go through all of my emotions and all of my feelings. And then I'm gonna find some way to push myself forward and look for ways to be creative, to push myself through and out of a funk that might come from some bad news like, hey, you have a new autoimmune disease like plaque psoriasis. Finding ways to push your way through adversity is a necessary evil of chronic illness, and I would tell anybody that it's going to be a part of your journey, whether you like it or not. Be prepared for disappointment. Not only expect it, but plan for it. Not that you can necessarily plan for disappointment, but you can definitely plan for how you're going to react. For me, the way I react is to take on some sort of a challenge. And this week, could I unload a pallet of wood? Yes. Yes, I can. I hope that you can find your why without emptying a truckload of firewood. Like, I hope that's just my journey, not necessarily yours too. Showered and back home, I survived the challenge of emptying the half-cord, 1-ton pallet of firewood without a heart attack, I think. I find for myself when I come up with, especially when it comes to my disability, when it comes up to some sort of roadblock or challenge, I usually push myself in some way physically. It's almost like I'm testing myself to make sure that I still can do whatever the thing is. I remember when I got diagnosed with liver disease and we still lived in Creve Coeur, I hadn't been hiking in a long time. And by hike, I use that very loosely. Basically, a hiking trail near our house called Castlewood State Park was a place I used to go regularly with friends and hike. I was going through a dark time. I was really upset. And my first reaction was to go on a hike. Something I had not done in I don't know how long, and I certainly wasn't really prepared to go do by any stretch of the imagination because I had not been a regular hiker. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. I think I'm gonna be really sore for a couple days, but I survived, so it was worth it. And I think what I realized out of all of this is that physical challenges still have a heavy mental aspect. Probably part of the reason I lean into something physical when something new is diagnosed for me, like this plaque psoriasis diagnosis. I think it's about the mental as much as the physical. I think it's about using the physical to clear out the mental space I need to make room for addressing the new ailment. I think that's the connection. And whatever it is for you, I think what I encourage you to do after watching this is to get out there and find what it is that allows you to feel strong through adversity. I think that's what I hope for you. I think that's what I hope you get out of this video. Maybe you won't handle stress and adversity exactly the way I do, and that's a-okay. I don't think you're supposed to. Buried within you is a whole lot of strength, and it's just a matter of tapping into it to overcome and keep pushing yourself forward. No matter what you're going through, hang in there. Tomorrow's a new day, and I guarantee you, you are 10 times stronger than you ever thought you were.
Somebody, somebody, somebody knows.